AngularJS. So in this session we are going to see expression. So how do we use expression in AngularJS application? So using expression we can expose number, and then string, and then array, and object. Alright, so these things we can expose using expression in an AngularJS application. Alright. So let's create an AngularJS application to make use of the expression. Alright, so I just click on file and then go to new and then dynamic web project. Here I give ang expression. Okay, and then I click on next and then finish. Alright, now you can see the project the Angular expression project is created. We need to add the Angular files, AngularJS files. So go to web app. I place a cursor on the web app and right click on it and go to new and then create a folder and name it as lib, and in this lib directory just paste the Java, I mean the AngularJS files. Alright, so already I copied, so I just paste it over there. So now you can see the AngularJS files on the lib directory. Alright, now go to web app again and right click and create a, go to new and then select HTML file. Here you HTML file, name the, give a name index. Okay, now the HTML file is created. Now change the title as whatever you want to have. Alright, I just give N Tiruchitrambalam, and then what I do, I create the div element. Right, within this div element I give the directive ng app equal double quotes. It's a default app, default Angular model, and then ng init. So in this init, ng init, as I said in the previous session, ng-init, it is used to initialize the application data, that is application variable. Alright, so equal to, within double quotes we need to give the, we can initialize number, string, array variables. Alright, so I just give so number, the syntax is property name equal value. Alright, so property name is cost. Alright, equal value is I just give 39. Alright, and then one more thing, I create a variable quantity equal, quantity is a property name and the value for it 1. Alright, okay, and then I just create a string. Alright, yeah, name equal or state equal. State is a property name and value is Tamil Nadu. Okay, with that should be given in within single quotes. Okay, and then so just give a semicolon, and then I just give the name is a property name equal but here I give I mean the curly brace, right? Here I give I just initialize the object, right? So how do I access, like string key value, like it's like key value pair. So I just like give the key value as first name, that is f name colon, within single quotes I give Tiruchitrambalam. Okay, and then comma, last name within single quotes I give n. Okay, and then I give the semicolon. Okay, so what I have done, this is a property name and the value for this is an like I give it as a key value pair. So f name is a key, and then I use the colon should be given, and then the value for this f name should be given in the single quotes, and then again the next key value pair should be given, should be prefixed with the comma, and then L name equal, the value is within single quotes n. Okay, that's it. All right, so and then so this is this is the way we the object, this is the way we initialize the object. All right, so here you can give, if you want, I just give roll number. Okay, roll number colon, okay, 43. Okay, that's it. So here what I do, that's it. So I'm gonna access all this. So what I do, so let me, I have text in, I have text in the words which I'm gonna use, because it made just to save time I have done this. So number expression, here what I do, within double curly braces I give the, I'm gonna already we have declared, we have initialized cost and quantity, both are integer. It contains the integer value 39 and 1. Cost contains 39 and quantity contains 1. So I'm going to make use of that variables. So cost asterisk quantity. Okay, that's it. I use the BR. This is to bring the cursor to the next line. All right, so further and then what I do, I use the string expression. Here what I do, again I give curly braces. The expression should be given within the curly braces. Two curly braces I just keyed in, and then within this I give the string. The string is state. You can see the state property, and you can see the property name, property named state, and it holds the value Tamil Nadu. All right, so I'm going to print this state. So I'm going to make use of this. I give state so that its value would be printed on the web page. Right, again BR. Okay, now and then I use the BR break BR element. All right, so just to break the line and move the cursor to the next line. Here what I do, I mean we have yet to define the array. We have to initialize the array. So let me initialize array. The array I just create named mark. The property name is mark and equal the value. Okay, I give the semicolon to end the within this bracket to end the the array initialization. So between every property the semicolon should be used. I have used it. So mark, this is the property name, array property. All right, here I give some few values: 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, all right, 9, or any number. All right, so give 6. Okay, so that's it. I have initialized the array variable mark, okay, with the values 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 6. Now I'm going to use this variable. I'm going to express this I'm going to print this array on the web page. How do I do? Using the expression. So here I just copy the text just to save time. Array expression. All right, here give array expression. Within this curly braces, use the curly braces. Within this we need to use the array variable name. So array variable name is, what is the array variable name? Mark, M-A-R-K, mark. All right, so use that mark, M-A-R-K. okay, and then what you do, open bracket and then give the index value. So index, it starts with 0. All right, so I give 2. All right, so that 0, 1, 2, the third value would be printed. So 1, and then move on to 2. This is a 0. 0th index value is 1. First index value is 2. The second index value is 3. So that would be printed. All right. So, and then what I do, let me close, let me use semicolon, and then I go with the object expression. Here what I do, object expression, I use the last name and first name. Okay, I am gonna print. So I just give a text, object expression, last name and first name. Here curly braces, I use the curly braces, 2 curly braces. Within this I'm gonna use the variable that is object name is, that is a property name is name. Okay, and then the key name dot key name. So the key name is L name. Okay, so that is what I'm going to use. So name dot l name. Okay, and then again I'm gonna use I would like to print the first name, so again I key in the curly braces, and then I give name dot f name, that is property name dot key value. So name dot f name. Okay, all right. So even I would like to print the, I use the br just to move to the next line, and I use the object expression roll number. So here what I do, I use the curly braces to print the roll number. So how do we do? Property name dot the key value. Property name is name and the key value is roll number, so that we will get the 43 as the output on the web page. Alright, so I give name dot roll number. Okay, fine. So let me run this, so we will see. So how do you run? I just save Alt Shift X and then press R. You will find all, then Alt N. Only one application, Angular application exists, and then Alt F. So select continue. I believe we have yet to add the AngularJS file to this HTML file. How do we add? Go to the head element underneath. Within the head element, give the script use the script element to link the AngularJS to this HTML. Alright, so use the src attribute equal double quotes. Go to the web app and you can see the lib folder. Click on it and you can find within the lib folder you can find the angular.js. Right click on it, you will find copy qualified name. Select it. Okay, here just paste it. We don't need to have the complete path. It is more enough to start with lib and then / angular.js, the file name. So now the angular.js file, it is linked to the HTML. Alright, so now let me run this. I save it and I am going to run this. It shows again the same thing. All right. See, we got the output. Now you can see the name of the page is N Tiruchitrambalam. So how does it happen? Go to the HTML page. Here you can see the title element. Alright, within this we have given N Tiruchitrambalam. So whatever the text you give it here, that will be displayed on the page title. Alright, that will be displayed as a page title, N Tiruchitrambalam. And then come here. First we have number expression, that's the text we have given. Near to that we have given cost asterisk quantity within the curly braces. So cost value is, so first number expression, that number expression colon, that got printed on the web page. Number expression colon that got printed. All right, I believe Alright, let me check. It doesn't. Alright, so I just went through the code to rectify uh, the the error. Right, so now it's been rectified. Right, so now I'm gonna run this. You can see the name. We got the output on the web page. The name title of the page is N Tiruchitrambalam. So the reason we have given the within the title element we have given the text N Tiruchitrambalam. So that's the reason we got it there. Right, and then the number expression colon. So how do we get this? So we have text in number expression colon. Alright, that's the reason we got it there. And then within curly braces we have given cost asterisk quantity. So the cost value is 39 and the quantity value is 1. Right, so 39 into 1 equal to 39. So that's the reason we have got 39 here. Alright, now and then you can see string expression colon. So how do we get this? Here we have given string expression colon. That's the reason we got it on the web page. And then within near to that within curly braces we have given the property name state. So what does it hold? The property name state, it holds the value Tamil Nadu. Right, so Tamil Nadu. So that's the reason here you do see Tamil Nadu. Okay, and then you see array expression colon. So this text we have given it here, array expression colon. So that's the reason we could see on the web page. And then near to that we can see within the curly braces mark, that is the array. All right, that is the array. All right, so next near to that you can see that number 3. All right, so I have given number 3. All right, so go to the mark. All right, here which that's the property name, array property, array variable, and number 3 I have given. So it starts with 0. The array starts with 0. So 0 holds the value 1, and then the first index holds the value 2, and the second index holds the value 3, and the third index holds the value 5. So 5 should be the output on the web page. All right, so that's the reason here you can see the output as 5. All right, and then here object expression colon. So here we have given object expression colon, and next to, that's the reason you can see object expression colon, and next to that near to that I have given within curly braces name dot l name, and then within curly braces name dot f name. So name property, and then the l name is a key, and its value is n. Right, so that's the reason you can see first n, you can see n, and then I have given name dot f name. So name is here and f name is, key value is here, key is here. So for this value is n, Tiruchitrambalam. Right, so that's the reason here on the web page it shows Tiruchitrambalam. Okay, and then we have given the text object expression roll number colon. So here object expression roll number colon, we have got it. the same what we have given on the HTML page. All right, so and then within the near to that we have given within the curly braces name dot roll number. So name is the property name, and key is roll number, so its value is 43. That got printed on the web page, right? So that got, you can see 43, so that got printed on the web page. So in this session altogether we have seen how to project the number, string, array and object using the expression. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.